introduce me to and then my fro. Spinning and I go. Spinning ever deeper out of control. Into you.
Hello, my name is Wayne. I'm making a documentary about a family that comes around Gumbo. Why Gumbo? I don't know. It's family. This is what family does. Now, I've had to use primitive equipment, but it works. I have a dolly. I've got a cameraman, someone holding a microphone that's a boom. We're going to interview the people who do the gumbo, who make the gumbo family. It's music, it's fire and music. We're going to interview a couple of people in about now. Dad! We're going to interview Ray. Hillary, hold the boom up for Ray. Go down. Go to the side. Cameraman, camera.
Michael.
Here, shoot him. Squat, shoot him up.
Aaron, come to the table.
Ready?
Aaron.
Now you're just going to tell us what you're doing, why you're doing it, who you are, explain your role in the family, and why you like gumbo. Okay. Ready? On my count. 5, 4, 3, 2. This is hot sauce. Our gumbo, what would you call yourself?
It's the brother-in-law.
That's the brother. Can you move that boom over there, please? Try to stay out of the picture when I'm doing this. Make sure he's speaking into the microphone. So, how do you prepare, how do you get into the mold to do what you're doing, and why?
Well, it's more of an art form, really. And, it's a blend of cultures, and it's not any. You don't go by any recipe or anything like that. It's just a pinch of this and a dash of that, and you know, you just got to become one with the soup, you know. And if people ask me for my recipe, I say, man, I don't know. I just throw a bunch of stuff in the pot.
How long have you been? Can we put the boom over him, please? And can we have not so much of a close-up, please? And we back up just a little bit. Why do you enjoy, evidently you enjoy what you're doing. We got 3 pots of this. You enjoy, take the camera. Is the lens off? Is the lens off? Thank you. Go ahead.
Well, this just relaxes me. I come home stressed out at work. I come home and start pushing the knife back and forth, chopping, get the water boiling, and I find a certain amount of peace when I do this.
We're going to come back a little later. We're going to get your recipe. We're going to come back a little later and get your recipe on why you do what you do.
Like I said, there's no recipe, man.
This is hot sauce, our gumbo man. Cut. Don't let me have to ask you to move back again. What am I paying you for? You're not paying me. Okay, let's get a cut. While we go.
And it's been a
Rock with me.
Come on, sister, take my hand. Together we can make the stand. You're on the masters and the masters on you. Come on, sister.
I couldn't figure out what it was in his hand. He does it today.
Do the interview.
Like this.
Can we do the interview?
Okay.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Tape
Let's
us
do the
right
interview.
now.
Let's do the interview.
He's taping right now.
Let's do the interview.
Oh, she just kicked me.
Excuse me. We're going to try to get your camera on them, please. Let's hold this up. we're trying to get
It's like, I'm starving.
individual, hold that up for me, please.
That's what he should show.
And excuse me. Individual recipes of gumbo. What I'd like to do, excuse me, is start with the matriarch of the family, maybe get her, the grandmother. Go grandma.
Oh, my recipe was a little soupy. And I put corn in there and crab.
Nice and loud, grandma, before you can hear you.
Corn, crab, an okra, but it was a little more soupy and spicy. But then through the years, I learned how to make a roux. And then my girls learned it, so.
Hey, why don't we tell them how we got together? See, my mom kept bringing them home from the hospital. Right. And brothers and sisters.
Anybody got anything to say about what grandma's doing there?
I remember the old school
The boom.
gumbo.
Boom over here, please.
I love that. It was a lot of corn, a lot of chicken. What's that?
Here, right here.
The stuff that you can't eat?
Okra.
Okra.
Crawdads. And it looked like it was it was nasty. And
One at a time. One at a time.
they still had their eyes and antennas. She lifted up to see. I was like, that. I'm not hanging.
You know, remember that gumbo party we had? You guys weren't there. Anyway, a bunch of different people brought gumbos. They had ones with
Back up just a minute.
tomato.
Don't get in the camera. Cameraman.
In a tomato base. I don't like tomatoes in my gumbo.
I do. She brought the bottom. It was like the burnt part of the roux that made up the flavor. It was just overcooked at the bottom. It was gross.
Why do you, what's your name?
Here.
Let's go with Billy. Why do you like gumbo? Billy, go.
I don't know. It tastes like home. It just, you know, it's on a cold day and when you want something hearty.
That's good enough. Let's go over here.
Or all the
Excuse me.
chicken gizzard.
Chicken gizzard.
Whoa.
Let's cut that. Let's cut. Thank you.
I'd rather wait and make it with everybody.
No, you gotta pass that on to your daughter.
Yeah, I guess I have to learn just
You have to
It's
pass it
easy.
on.
It's a family.
But that's what it means. That's what it means for me, though. I think of it here in this setting. I don't think of it in my own house, just by myself or just with my kids.
But he said no. You gotta trip and fall before you can run.
How do you feel that the documentary Gumbo is going?
I don't think that this is really went the way that I wanted it to.
Too many
I think that the essence of the gumbo. I'm sorry? I think that the essence of gumbo has been met in here with the analogies. But I still would like to ask everyone here individually, why?
I thought we were interviewing.
No, we're interviewing you. We're asking you the question.
So we don't need to answer why. How was the gumbo?
I really didn't get to eat any gumbo. I had a bowl of gumbo and it was on the table. I had about 4 bites and it's gone. So, as a filmmaker and trying to get
Come talk to Kettle Corn.
family and life, I think that we were able to capture the essence of this.
Were you trying to show African American life in the 21st century?
I'm trying to show, Camille, what am I trying to show here? I've been working with you closely with this.
I
As
think,
filmmakers.
you know, it's subjective. I think what you were trying to say was look at. I don't know. Look at. Oh God.
Take one, take two.
I think what to me is an informal look at the rituals that families have and what they mean. And you can say a lot without explaining what it means to you by just observing.
Can you tell me where the tradition of African Americans coming together on a Sunday come from?
That comes from slavery days. The only time you had slaves had to themselves
Hey, get that baby.
was Sunday. It's the only day they didn't have to work.
Thank you, boy.
and they had to go gather their family up from different locations, from different plantations. They weren't all together. And so they would travel on Sunday, and they would find their family members, and it would be a time of celebration and time to eat. And that's where it came from.
And did we even know that? Did we even know that that's what our heritage was? Getting together around food was from slaveries. You know, the only time that we got away from massa. No offense, Ray.
You know what I'm saying?
So this,
Anyone else?
so this is more of a celebration of family. Anybody agree with that?
Apple martini, frozen apple martini.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Mike, hold that just a little bit for me, please.
He's doing the
So-
lights like at the hall.
Thank you, boy. So this being a celebration of family a little more is basically all we do to get together for some food. Now, Michael's been very quiet.
We're gonna get back together next week too.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Raymond. Raymond came from a family that used to eat banquet chicken. That's the only chicken they had. Do you know what banquet chicken is?
It's microwave chicken.
They didn't have microwaves when Raymond was growing
Oh,
up.
it's oven. It's
What
those
is it,
oven
right?
cook it.
It's pre-cooked chicken. It's already cooked. You just have to warm it up.
Yeah, you put it in the oven. It's one of those TV
Okay,
dinners.
he went from that.
TV dinners.
He went from that to being able to cook some of the best gumbo that you guys will ever eat anywhere.
Ever.
I have gone to restaurants
Yeah.
looking, and he has absorbed
Yes.
his blackness.
Yes.
Is he still a mouser?
Yes.
The mouser is still a mouser.
It looks like a black, an ugly black woman.
You know, said an old black woman. Now he's
Old black woman.
I meant old. And I didn't say you
Well, we're gonna have to cut this out.
We have to. Okay, take two. Wait. Take two.
Wait, black woman, take two.
Go, two.
I can put something in there. I can make it about
This gumbo has the ingredients. It's gonna be real profound. Wait a minute. Gumbo has so many ingredients, and that's what you need. It symbolizes family. You got your corn. Those are the kids. Everywhere. You got the rice. You got the rice.
Let's say that again.
And that's
Ham and
That's Ray.
That's Marie. You got the shrimp, and that's the most important to me. I think the shrimp is the most important.
Who is the shrimp? Mom?
The shrimp?
Wouldn't be gumbo without you.
Sisters.
Yeah, I would say shrimpers and sisters because there's so many of them. And you get a pair at least. Usually, you always get about two.
This is like, whoa. What is this hip hop rockin' soul? This is like, whoa. What is this hip hop rockin' soul? Pop rockin' soul, pop rockin' soul. This is like, whoa. Pop rockin' soul, pop rockin' soul. You'll never hear the phone ring. You will never go selling go. Bling bling, no zing zing, no cheat cheat. Bling bling, no zing zing, no cheat cheat. You'll never hear the fancy. Since I was born in this young neighborhood, this is like every door I've knocked on been slammed in my face. This is like, whoa. Down on my knees, it's such a disgrace. Why don't you help me, please? It'll never be me. It'll never be me. It'll never be me. Live I know where I could be. It'll never be me. It'll never be me. It'll never be me. Live I know where I could be. This is like